Looks like we've got a couple of waves of showers that are going to move in and a couple of storms even as we get into the evening tonight. So let's break down what's going on out there right now on live Doppler 13 radar. Steadier rain has been filling in across the northwestern part of the state up that I-65 corridor from places like Lebanon up now toward Carmel, and that's going to continue to extend even farther northward as we get closer to Frankfort. Even some heavier downpours making their way just to the east of Frankfort now, filling in throughout Tippecanoe County up to Delphi and Fowler, Indiana, getting in on this very steady rain right now. This is just a leading edge of a couple of waves of rain that are going to impact us today. Here's the first little batch that will potentially bring in some wet roadways for that morning drive. But we've been watching a cluster of storms back to our west that has produced the potential of some strong to severe storms. As you can see, there were some watches in place, a couple of warnings as well. That looks like it's mainly going to impact south of us. So that's the zone that we're watching for that highest threat of severe weather today, mainly across the southern half of the state. But that bullseye going to be mainly in Kentucky, barely clipping the far southernmost counties here in Indiana. So not going to rule out the potential of a few perhaps stronger storms, places like Bloomington to Columbus and Seymour. Widespread severe weather is not going to be the case for today, but we still want you to be prepared for some stronger storms. So out there right now, the rain is slowly progressing closer to central Indiana as far as the metro goes. Right now, we've got a cloudy sky, 65 degrees. Looks like that rain chance will start to ramp up here over the next couple of hours. We'll be dealing with some spotty showers through that morning rush as temperatures hold steady in the low 60s to get the day started today. Let's walk you through the latest timeline on our high resolution weather model. We're going to pick this up at the top of next hour, 5 a.m. Stray rain going to be likely here during the next few hours. Then we get a little bit of a lull before that next wave is set to arrive closer to the lunch hours. This is around 9 a.m. That brief break will allow the temperature to recover a bit back into the low 70s. That's where our high temperatures are going to be today, closer to around noon. And then we've got this next round of rain that moves in closer to around 12:30 today. And then once it moves in, it's going to stick around. It's going to become widespread and even heavy at times. And this is when we have the potential for a few stronger storms to set up places like Bloomington down to Columbus and Bedford. We're going to be watching that through the course of the afternoon. Now, this rain's going to continue for the evening commute. That takes us through about 6 p.m. But then this is all going to start to wrap up for us. The sky will gradually start to clear. And we're going to be talking about a completely different weather pattern as we get into our Thursday and Friday. We're going to turn the heat and the humidity back up. 85, lots of dry time on Thursday. Not going to rule out the potential, perhaps a late day spotty storm. Same deal on Friday, just because we're going to be dealing with a more summertime weather pattern. 89 your high on Friday, but then a cold front going to arrive Saturday night. So we're still back in the mid 80s early Saturday. That frontal boundary drops us into the 60s on Sunday.